Hey there, this is Bo. I'm rewatching my video of me teaching Madison Melanson how to play You Are My Sunshine on the piano. I'm starting at around the 10-minute mark just because the beginning's kind of just basic introduction stuff and I wanted to get into the meat and potatoes of the video. This is still in the early stages of her learning the song, so I really wanted to emphasize making sure we learn the right notes the first time, but it's still also important that, the students make these mistakes, because then they can be able to identify very quickly how to fix it for the future if they make the same mistake again.
Now, we're going to go...
And so right now what I'm doing is I'm teaching the song phrase by phrase, just because the song divides itself into that sort of pattern. And then later on I'll be able to chunk it all together. This is a use of the scaffolding effect where I'm adding on and building on top of each thing before we get to the main song.
1, 2, 3, 4,
I'm deliberately going really slow because this is the early stages of learning a song again, and make sure it gets taught the right way and learned the right way.
Great. Now the next part is you're going to actually you're going to shift all your fingers over.
See, that's one thing I have a really bad habit of doing, thinking of doing one thing and then saying, oh, never mind, I'm going to do something else. That's something I really need to work on eliminating. It'll save time and energy for the future. See, this is kind of, and I mentioned this in my reflection, this is like, I say, it's on this key, it's on this. I was very vague on saying where specific things were, and that's something I really kind of regret after the lesson was over. This is kind of going back and thinking about the student discovery. There's mistakes being made, but it's important that, I thought it was important that for her to learn these mistakes on her own and realize what's happening. So you can tell right here, she realized how she messed up, but because she realized how she messed up, she's able to know how to play it better, like she does now. See, because if she wouldn't have made those mistakes, it wouldn't have, I felt like it wouldn't have been as solidified. But at the same time, if she would have just played it fine the first time, you would have to go through it. But the mistakes are part of the learning process. It helps teach her what to do better for next time.
The next finger's going to go right here, from through the back, all the way back here. Just like that. You can go for it?
Never mind, I think I remember.
Alright, cool.
And so now we're going back to the earlier sections of the song and adding on bigger chunks to see if she remembers. One thing that kind of happened throughout the lesson is I felt a sense of frustration, and I don't know what I could have done to prevent that for the future. I probably should have done a better job of being more reassuring, or also just picking an easier song. You're My Sunshine isn't a 5-finger piece, and trying to teach it to someone with no experience on piano, both hands, is difficult. So I need to take that into consideration more next time.
Okay? So the thumb's going to go right. Let's try it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That was one thing I found to be really effective during the lesson, was using an emphasized downbeat to indicate when we're about to come in. So instead of going just 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, go 1, 2, 3, 4, da, da, da. it gives them a sense of, okay, we're coming in right here. A sense of intensity and enthusiasm that I thought went across really well.
You can do your thumb back under this number one.
This is another instance where I could have easily just put numbers over the keys instead of having to say this one, that one, this one, that one.
Right, now we're going on to F. F, it's real simple. It's 1, 2, 3.
This is something I used later on in the lesson too. The call and response I found was really effective in giving her a chance to see me visibly play the keys as well as audibly hear it. So when she would play back, she could see that pressing the keys would make the same exact sound. So it was audio-visual involvement in learning.
Right there. You get closer though. It's okay. Let's do call and response. Yeah.
And see, now I'm going to do the call and response exercise right here. And she would follow. You can even tell by when she nodded her head, she's actively thinking about the tempo now as opposed to earlier. And this is also a good way for her to just kind of recall and remember the earlier bits of the song or doing the call and response. Because she's about to play the whole thing solo. And this is another common reoccurrence of a mistake. Her fingers would be pressing the right keys, but the hand would be shifted over. So we'd be playing either everything a half step up or a half step down. Which, again, the number system would help with that. So now we're going to take what we learned and add it all together rather than do it in parts to make sure it can flow evenly from beginning to end. I think it's important that I took it slow, but I still feel like I should have taken it slower. I think I was too worried about the time crunch, and I began to rush through things without as much quality. And I should have done a better job earlier than spending as much time on the proper, like the 5-finger warm-up, because inevitably we never use the 5-finger pattern in the right hand. One thing I also should have focused on was that she's playing the notes just immediately after me. I was hoping that she'd play them at the same time. I should have put a greater emphasis on the tempo and her following my exact timing. And I could have done that if I would have taken it slower too. I could tell that she was really nervous just by her body posture and everything. And so I decided to give tempo, but the whole tempo thing didn't really work because she went at her own speed. I should have just made her stop and taken it a lot slower and gone with her pace. And see, at this point, I'm also trying to give minimal feedback to her because I want to make sure that she learns the mistakes and makes the corrections rather than me just telling her everything. It's an active learning process on her part, not just me dictating everything. See, right here, I could tell she was struggling with tempo again, so I figured singing might help her realize exactly what I'm getting across while I'm clapping. Then when she got it, I stopped because she didn't need that assistance anymore. I think a lot of times, and I have the same thing too, when she starts overthinking or getting stressed out about a part, she seems to rush through it. Another thing I could have done to fix this problem was I could have just said, oh, this part just repeats twice in a row, rather than her just overthinking it
So let's go.
for 2 times.
1, 2, 3, 4, up.
See, we kind of go back to that same pattern of the tempo, so that's why I decided to drop out. I should have really emphasized a steady pulse, because it would have just made things a lot easier when correcting wrong notes, and would have given her an easier time to figure out what was going wrong, rather than her just flying through and doing with it whatever the fingers wanted.
Almost it. There's one little thing, but we can do that later. We got on the left hand.
I feel like the most difficult part of this entire lesson process, and this part in particular, is trying to go between the right hand and the left hand and doing it evenly while still getting quality teaching done with a little amount of time. Now this part we go into teaching the left hand, and I thought it went really well because it involved very minimal movement in the left hand. I should have tried to find a piece that did the same thing with the right hand, and I think we could have completed the song with more success than what we did.
Great. So now the next chord is just.
And again, I'm just visibly demonstrating what I'm doing with my fingers, and she's looking down at my hand while I show her the notes while playing the notes.
And we're gonna move the thumb over one. Let's play them together. Pinky and thumb. So the thumb moves over.
I'm trying to use the terms like pinky, thumb, middle finger, ring finger, because, you know, she's not a musician, she's never taken music before in her life,
The
and
last chord.
pinky, like, those type of things she could relate to easy, rather than me saying, like, put your right thumb 5 over something, blah, blah, blah. It's easy just to say, like, the basic thing when you're teaching someone with no real musical experience in the past. Go with something that they know of, rather than what you know of.
Yeah. And that. Back to one. So let's make these chords together. It's gonna be 1. Middle.
See, now I'm just, after telling her, oh, pinky, thumb, here, I'm starting to introduce the more formal names, so I'm labeling these chords 1, 4, 5. Which I should have done earlier in the piece too with the other notes, because when I'd say, oh, you play 1 chord here, 4, 5 here, she'd be able to be like, oh, I got it, I know exactly what to do. I could have done that with the melody, say, oh, put your pinky on key 6, and she'd be like, oh, got it, I know what that is. That would have made this process a little bit easier.
Yeah.
And I like to go back, like, us playing it together and her playing it by herself, so I really know that she understands it. And she is able to comprehend, like, oh, that's what it means without my help. It was also part of a self-discovery, because I'm not really interacting as soon as she makes a wrong note, because I know she can hear it. And at this point, she's starting to put the pieces together on where the different notes are placed and how to play the different notes when something's played wrong. She's really good at, if something she played was too high, to move immediately to the left, or if something was too low, play immediately to the right. It's amazing how kind of someone with no musical experience, even just a little time with piano, can understand, oh, this is what that means, just by, like, them discovering it on their own. So now I'm trying to add the 2 hands together, with 1 giving her the correct on the right, and 2 showing her how it's supposed to sound when the hands are playing at the same time. And for just kind of the majority of this lesson, we piece together the left hand, right hand. We use the left hand to act as like a caesura marker, her play the melody as soon as she hits the left hand. So there's a little bit too much space in between each time the left hand and right hand was played, but I had to do what I had to do as far as time-wise could go. And with her having no experience, I thought it was a pretty good success, being able to mostly get the song down with both hands. Yeah, well, hope you all enjoyed watching this video, and I hope she enjoyed the lesson. Thank y'all.